Welcome to Sriram's IAS. The topic for today's discussion is delimitation. What do you mean by delimitation? Okay, as you all know, delimitation is a decennial exercise supposed to be carried out after every census. So, what do you mean by delimitation? Delimitation means the process of fixing. Delimitation means the process of fixing number of seats, and the boundaries of territorial constituencies in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Okay, so delimitation, as you all know, is a decennial exercise supposed to be carried out after every census. It means the process of fixing the number of seats and the boundaries of territorial constituencies in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Okay, so it also includes not only the fixing of number of seats and the boundaries of territorial constituencies, it also includes the determination of seats reserved for SCs and SCs, SC and STs. Okay, in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. So, delimitation is a process of fixing the number of seats and the boundaries of territorial constituencies in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. It also includes the determination of seats reserved for SC and STs in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. So, what is the constitutional provision? Under Article 82 and 170 of the Constitution provides for the fixed readjustment of the seats, readjustment of the number of seats and the number of seats in each state, as well as the demarcation or readjustment of the boundaries of the territorial constituencies based on what? After each census. So, Article 82 and Article 170 of the Constitution provides for the readjustment of the number of seats as well as its demarcation of the boundaries of territorial constituencies in each state for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies after each census. Okay, so Delimitation Commission is constituted for the process of delimitation. So, Delimitation Commission, is it a constitutional body or a statutory body? So, the Delimitation Commission is established or constituted on the basis of the Act of Parliament. Okay, that is Delimitation Commission Act. Delimitation Commission Act. Okay, so Delimitation Commission is constituted on the basis of an Act of Parliament, that is Delimitation Commission Act. Okay, so far how many delimitation commissions have been established? So far 4 delimitation commissions have been established in the year 1952, 1963, 1973 and 2002. Okay, so far 4 delimitation commissions have been established, as you already understood that it has been created on the basis or by an Act of Parliament. So it has been Delimitation Commission 1952 has been established under the Delimitation Commission Act of 1952, and 1963 Delimitation Commission has been established under the Delimitation Commission Act of 1962, and 1973 has been established under the Delimitation Commission Act of 1972, and 2002 has been established under the Delimitation Commission Act of 2002. Okay, so this Delimitation Commission Act of 1952 was established by the 1951 census on the basis of, or as per the 1951 census, 1961 census, 1971 census. So the 1971 census, the delimitation has been frozen at 1971 census. Okay, so this is about the Delimitation Commission. Now, the number of seats in Lok Sabha, the number of seats in Lok Sabha on the basis of the census 1951 census, 1961 census, 1971 census are fixed at 494, 522 and 543. At present, it is 543 based on 1971 census. Okay, the number of seats in Lok Sabha based on the census, that is 1951, 61, 71, is fixed at, that is 51, it is fixed at 494, 61 it is fixed at 552, sorry, 71 census it is fixed at 543. So the present Lok Sabha has 543 seats. Okay, so for the process of election, the state is divided into territorial constituencies. So each territorial constituency in 1951, that is 7.3 lakh persons per constituency. That is, each seat represents 7.3 lakh persons per constituency. And in 1961, it is 8.4 lakh persons per constituency, and 1971, it is 10.1 lakh persons per constituency. So, as you know, the population has been increasing. Now the population is around 140 crores and it has been increased by 2.5 times. So there will be a major readjustment, not only in the basis of number of seats as well as the boundaries of the territorial constituencies. Now, the number of seats for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Okay, the number of seats for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. As you already know, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent chamber. Okay, permanent chamber, and tenure is 6 years, and every 2 years 1/3 of its people retire. Okay, so the number of seats in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies have been frozen. Okay, frozen on the basis, or frozen as per the 1971 census in the year 2000. Okay, so the number of seats has been frozen 1971 census on the basis of 1971 census in the year 2000. This has been brought about by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976 till the year 2000. This has been further increased or extended by 84th Constitutional Amendment Act 2001 till the year 2026. So, the number of seats has been frozen till the year 2026. Now, the number of seats shall be readjusted. When the number of seats will be readjusted? It will be readjusted on the basis of the first census after 2026. Okay. So number of seats have been frozen, that is frozen in the year 2000 on the basis of 1971 census. So this was brought about by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976 till the year 2000, and it was further extended by 84th Constitutional Amendment Act 2001 till the year 2026. Now it will be again readjusted after the census 2026. As you all know, the 2021 census has been delayed due to the COVID pandemic and also other reasons. Okay. Now, what about the boundaries of territorial constituencies? Boundaries of territorial constituencies. As you already know, for the purpose of election, the state is divided into territorial constituencies. Now, what about the boundaries of the territorial constituencies? Where is it frozen, or on what basis, on what census basis it has been readjusted? So, the boundaries of territorial constituencies has been readjusted without any change in the number of seats on the basis of 2001 census. Number of seats has been readjusted, or number of seats has been last frozen at 1971 census, but the boundaries of territorial constituencies has been readjusted at 2001 census. Okay. So what about the seats reserved for SC and ST? Okay, the seats reserved for STs and SCs are determined on the basis of 2001 census, same as that of boundary of territorial constituencies. Okay, so this will again be readjusted after 2026, that is first census after 2026. The freeze in the year 2000 was to encourage the population control measures. Now, in the census 1951, the population was 36.1 crores, 61 it was 43.9 crores, and 71 census it was 54.8. So the population is increasing. Now, in Lok Sabha, the number of seats reserved in Lok Sabha according to the 1951 census was fixed at 494, and it 7.3 lakh persons per constituency. Okay, one seat represented 7.3 lakh persons per constituency, or one MP represented 7.3 lakh persons per constituency according to 1951 census. In 1961, the number of seats in the Lok Sabha was fixed at 522, and each MP represented 88.4 lakh persons per constituency. In 1971 census, the number of seats in the Lok Sabha was fixed at 543, and each MP represented 10.1 lakh persons per constituency. So as you can see, it is gradually increasing. Now today, the population is 140 crores. Population of India is 140 crores, and it has increased 2.5 times more than 1971 census. Now, overburdened MPs. Okay, because of the increase in population and the freeze in the year 2000, the MP representing the number of people per constituency represented by MP has been increasing. Okay, because of the population of India, that is 140 crores now, and it has increased 2.5 times the 1971 census. So each MP is now representing around 25 lakh people depending upon the size of the state. Okay, so the representation of the MPs has become overburdened, and the freeze on delimitation was made during the emergency in 1975 by Indira Gandhi till the year 2000. This was brought about by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. So there was no delimitations in the year 1981 and 1991 because of the freeze on delimitation as per the 1971 census. Okay, because of the freeze on delimitation as per the 1971 census, that is during the time of emergency, Indira Gandhi has frozen it till 2000. This was brought about by a Constitutional Amendment Act, that is 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976, and accordingly there were no delimitations in the year 1981 and 1991. So it was further, the freeze was further extended by 84th Constitutional Amendment Act 2001 till 2026, till the year 2026. Now, why was the freeze? On what assumption the freeze was imposed? On the basis of 1971 census till the year 2026, that is till 2000 by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act and 84th Constitutional Amendment Act till 2026. Okay, so what was the assumption? The assumption was to reach the replacement growth level. Replacement growth level is both the death rate and birth rate are equal. Now, are there any indications of reaching the replacement growth level? No, there are no indications of reaching the replacement growth level till 2026. So, the fourth delimitation commission established in fourth delimitation commission constituted in 2002 could not recommend the increase in number of seats in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Okay, it did not recommend the increase in number of seats in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. That is the 84th Constitutional Amendment Act. Again, froze it till the year 2026. So the fourth delimitation commission did not recommend the increase in number of seats in Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, but the readjustment of territorial constituencies and the determination of the seats reserved for SCs and STs were done on the basis of 2001 census. Okay, so the freeze on the number of seats in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly continued, but the readjustment of territorial constituencies and determination of the seats reserved for SCs and STs were done on the basis of 2001 census. Okay, so now the delimitation or the readjustment of both the number of seats, territorial constituencies and determination of the seats for STs and STs will take place or will be carried out after the census, based on the first census after 2026. So the work before the delimitation commission is manifold. Delimitation commission, as you know, is created by an act of the parliament. So the work before it is manifold. So this is about the delimitation commission, and with the increase in population and the overburdened MP, that is today an MP is representing almost 25 lakh people per persons per constituency. So taking into consideration the increase in population and the demarcation, that is changes in the number of seats for Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, and the demarcation of the territorial boundaries and the reservation of seats for STs and SCs. So the delimitation commission, there are many challenges before the delimitation commission. Thank you.